In the East, there's this belief of 5 regions of existence. Beyond the physical is the astral, beyond the astral is the causal, beyond the causal is what is called the supercausal region, beyond that is what is called the region of Satsang, the region of all truth, which are more conscious, more ethereal than this physical region of ours. This region in which we live is predominantly made of matter. The only thing that is conscious here are the souls, which are a part of God. The astral region is more conscious than this physical. The causal region is even much more conscious. It's like half consciousness and half made of matter. The supercausal region is very, very full of consciousness and has a very thin layer of illusion. And then the region of Satsang is totally conscious. There's no adulteration of matter, no illusion in that region. Our soul, which is a part of God, came from that region. We're all a part of God, so we are full of the love and light of God. We're totally conscious. But as we gravitated down from the region of all truth or all consciousness, came to what is called Par Brahm, or the supercausal region, since there was some intermingling of illusion, we needed a covering to survive there. So we have a thin covering that covers our soul. When it came to the causal region, since there was more matter there, so to survive there we needed another covering, which is called the causal body. When we gravitated down from there, came into the astral region, we needed a third covering because there was more matter there, called the astral body. And now that we are in the physical world, we have a fourth covering, which is called the physical body. And this body is made of matter. Now, if you were to think, why do we need these coverings? An interesting example could be as follows. If you live in an area which is warm, you maybe only put like a shirt over your body as you go through day-to-day activities. But when you gravitate from that area to a region which is a little cooler, a shirt might not be able to give you the protection needs, so you put a sweater over the shirt. If you go to another area which is even more cooler, a shirt and a sweater won't do, and you maybe need a coat. And when you go from there to another region which is even more cooler, then you need like an overcoat, and then you might need a blanket. So we need coverings over the body to stay warm. So similarly, our soul, to be able to operate, has this covering. Now, since these coverings are of matter, the love and light of a soul we're not experiencing. It's all insane to us. So the process of meditation is one that as we get to the radiant from the Master, that Master power, our inner guide, makes us rise above physical body consciousness. So what does that mean? It means that our physical body is removed, it's left behind. Now we're traveling in our astral body. With help and guidance and with practice, we also can have our astral body left behind, so we're traveling in our causal body. And with more practice and more help and more guidance and more grace, we can even have a causal body left behind, so we have a very thin layer surrounding us. And that is for the first time that we realize we are soul. The saints have said that in that state, the light coming out of our soul is that of 12 outer suns. It's very difficult to imagine. But once you get there, experience it. And then, with help and guidance, this last covering can be removed, so we get to such kind where there's no covering coming out of soul. And the saints say that the light coming from our soul is that of 16 outer suns. A tremendous light that we have within ourselves. But just like these are big lights, if we have 4 blankets covering them, no light will shine. And when we peel them off one by one, we see the light in its effulgence. So meditation is a process by which we are peeling these layers which are surrounding our soul, so that we get to our real self. And as we get to that state, then we merge with our inner guide, who then helps us merge our soul in God, so that the fulfillment of why we are here in this world happens. And that's when we totally realize who we are. So that's the spiritual journey, that's the spiritual adventure that we all can take. To go on that adventure, there are no limitations of our faith, of our culture, of our education, of our wealth, of anything of the outside. Where every human being has a right to know God. We're all children of God. When we are born in the human body, we have a birthright to know God. And if we make use of the faculties that have been provided to us, we will definitely be able to go on this divine adventure and reach our goal of being one with God.